Everybody that has walked this has asked if they can purchase this house.
Dude, I'm stoked about this one.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to our newest fix and flip here on Hannibal Street in Mesa, Arizona. So excited to show you guys this one. We are going over our cabinet selections today. We've already got the crew started on this project, so we didn't get a chance to look at it from the very start, but everything's gutted, everything's down to the studs. We've actually already put the drywall back in. So let's go on inside and meet Ann, our project manager, who's in there right now, so we can make some final decisions to get this project wrapped up. If you guys don't know me already, my name is Stephen Hunt, and I flip 30 to 40 houses a year here in the city of Phoenix, Arizona, and all the surrounding areas. This is one of the newest projects that we just recently picked up. It's a beautiful house with a fantastic layout, and I'm really excited to show you guys what we have going on in here. So as we start to come into the property right now, you will see that we have everything demoed. We've actually already got our drywall going in over here. A little bit of a breakdown of this house and the deal that we got here. This deal was brought to me by an agent with Net Worth Realty. His name's Mario. Shout out to Mario Vasquez. He called me right away as soon as it was locked up. Purchase price of this property was $370,000. Originally, I thought we were gonna do about $70,000 worth of work, but it's looking like our budget's gonna be closer to about $90,000 worth of work. That's okay, because I factored in that we might have a little bit of a higher budget. I also factored in that to the original purchase price. You make your money on the purchase price. So we want to make sure that we're factoring everything in on those ends. $370 plus the $90, that's going to put us in at $460,000 all in. We're looking to sell this property for $570,000. So we're looking at a gross spread of roughly $110,000 for this fix and flip. Time frame on this is going to be about 2.5 months, just because everything really needed to be gutted. We had all the soffits that had to be raised. We have all the electrical that's gonna be done. That stuff took a little bit of extra time, but we are moving and shaking. So one of the things that we're focusing on today in this project is that we're going to be figuring out the whole cabinet layout. What's the kitchen going to look like? What materials are we going to use? And actually, we have Cole from Essential Cabinets and Flooring. So to begin with here, one of the things I noticed, we got some white cabinets, and white cabinets are great. So for this house though, it's a $600,000 house. So it's on the higher end of the price points when it comes to an entry-level home. We're past the FHA buyers, so we need people that can afford this and they're gonna want it to look really nice. The cabinets that are white for me kind of look like more of an entry-level flip. Probably what I see more. Is that what you see more when you have people going through you guys?
Yeah, the white shaker is our best price point, and so this is what people use on the entry-level flips. But what we're looking at using on this flip, white oak slim, you used this on your last project, right?
Yeah.
The price point's pretty good on this one, and it also gives off like a luxury look.
From a design standpoint, this is very in style right now too. Originally, this house had soffits that came down, and it had a peninsula. It was just a really weird, funky layout, and I like symmetry. When you come through the front door, it looks very inviting, just very big and open.
So we're gonna do a countertop that wraps around right here, and then a wall cabinet on top to match this pantry on the other side. That way we keep our symmetry. And then the stove's gonna be centered on it with uppers either side of the range. And so that way we'll have complete symmetry on this wall, and it should look really good.
Yeah, so a key lesson here for everybody too is hire vendors that know what they're doing, because they make all the hard work easy for you, right? He's an expert. He does this all day long. He knows exactly how the cabinets should look. He knows exactly what people want. Cole, how can people get a hold of you if they want to buy some cabinets?
You can come visit us up in our showroom, 6232 West Bell Road. We can drop ship to anywhere in the country.
Wow.
And so if you see something on our website that you like, give us a ring and we'll get it to you.
Fantastic. What's the website?
EssentialCabinetsandFlooring.com.
Fantastic. So luckily we have our project manager here, Anna Martinez. Anna, why don't you come on over here?
Hey.
Introduce yourself. This is our project manager. She
Hi, guys.
saves my life. Thank you so much for everything that you do. We always have, on average, 6 to 9 flips going at any given point in time, and Anna is in charge of it all. You manage literally every single project.
I try.
From start to finish, and she makes sure that we're getting listed on the market, that everything's taken care of. Even when the property is selling and we have to do bins or repairs, Anna comes through and she gets everything knocked out. You are such a lifesaver.
Thank you.
I don't think that we could do as much volume as we do without you, surely.
I appreciate it.
So why don't you give people a little bit of a layout, a little rundown of this project and what we're doing here.
This one was not too complicated to figure out the layout. The one thing was deciding whether or not we should level this flooring out or not. We decided to cut costs on the ducting, and we only raised ducting in the main living areas.
I will say, when it comes to doing projects, I'm absolutely a dreamer. I want every house to be absolutely stunning. I want to feel proud of the houses that I'm doing. That's where Anna really comes in and shines, is because she kicks my knees in and says, you are way over budget. This doesn't make any sense.
I'm the dream crusher,
the dream
but
crusher.
I'm a lifesaver.
She's the realist, is what she is. So she comes in and says, hey, let's back it up just a little bit. I came into this house trying to stick to a $70,000 budget, and what are we at right now?
We're pushing that.
I think we're close all in to about 90K,
Yeah.
actually. And if we're gonna get the finish quality and the finish level that we're looking for so that we can push the price points, this house was sold to me saying that it was worth $530,000. We know we can get at least $570 out of this house, right? So we wanna be able to push to that top price point. And the only way we're gonna be able to do that is by what our finished work is truly gonna look like. So if we have to spend a little bit more to get the money out of it, it's just what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, I agree 100%. But let's continue. So here in the primary bath and bed, originally when you would walk in, there was a partition here, a wall, and you had the toilet kind of in an odd place. And then you had this, the vanity here. And so we opened it up again, and we went ahead and did a nice walk-in shower.
I mean, this was so small. You can actually see where the walls were, and this was actually a 2-foot opening. So it was like,
Yeah.
walking
As
through
a matter
like
of fact,
this.
I think you see the note here, open 32 inches. Here, I think we're not doing too much with the closet space. I mean, obviously this is a remodel, so we are trying to consider what we can play with. To me, for a primary bedroom,
Yeah.
it works fine. It's a his and hers per se. And it also has a door to the backyard, which is always a great
So
thing.
good. When it comes to windows, I try not to replace if I don't have to replace, but it also depends on the price point. If this was a $400,000 house or a $350,000 house, I would do everything I could to salvage every single window, and I would only replace what really needs to be replaced. And what that means is, do all the latches work? Do they open and close? Because that's something an inspector is going to pull out.
Also the seal, you see how these are broken?
Yep.
Sometimes they're like, oh, we could just fix that, but typically you can't. A lot of these have like the balances cannot be just replaced. You have to replace the entire window.
Upgrading to the dual pane is going to be huge. It's going to be a big value add to this property. It's a budget that we had to put in place for this specific project. Really, I would say the showcase of the entire house. Like, this is what sold Anna and I when we first walked in this house. We saw these big windows right as you first walked in. To get big pieces of glass like this replaced for double pane, not worth it. This always breaks my heart so much when people leave behind pianos at houses, because we end up having to toss a lot of them because they suck. But in this case, look at this. This piano actually works great. If you guys are enjoying this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, if you want access to my free deal calculator that I created, where I actually underwrote this deal, look in the description and I'll send that directly to you with your email.
Another thing that we decided not to replace, this house came with a really nice slider, so we're not gonna be replacing that, we're gonna be keeping this. Another thing that kind of increased the demo budget here was this house came with a built-in spa/jacuzzi.
It was almost like they were trying to hide it too. Like, we came in and immediately me and
That's
Anna
so
are
true.
like,
They covered
why does
it.
this have cool decking as if there's a pool here and there was a big old piece of like plywood just laying right here?
Yeah, the guy's like, oh yeah, that's right.
We're gonna have to get creative with this big hole in the ground.
For sure. They did a great job painting the fascia. Why do I say fascia when it's fascia? Trim. You say fascia.
I say fascia.
It has a nice roof, and the color scheme actually goes with the exterior paint.
It does, and it actually matches the rest of the neighborhood too. This roof has that burgundy undertone to it, and
Dude,
we're not
yeah.
gonna replace all the shingles. This paint job is fresh, guys.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen some crappy things. This house is in good condition.
It really is. We're gonna add some gravel out here, put some.
We're either gonna do turf or gravel. I'm thinking maybe we might even do a border around, do gravel on this backside. Here's a huge value add. I love houses that come with this. This house has an RV gate.
Oh yeah.
That's huge.
It's a nice one too.
It's a really nice touch, and it's in really good shape as well. So I'm thinking we'll gravel this,
Yeah.
right? And maybe we'll turf or try to get the grass to come back over here.
Another nice thing about this house is there's a fireplace. And yes, we live in Arizona and it's hot most of the time, but it also gets crazy cold here. And so having a nice functioning fireplace as a nice staple piece for this living room is gonna make this house just that much more
Let's be
charming,
real,
I should
like
say.
in Arizona, a fireplace is an aesthetic piece.
It-
Most people don't
it
use
is.
it. We'll doll this up. We'll make it look nice. I love that it's like this black color actually. So because we're doing the thin shaker,
Yeah.
white oak, right? There's actually a thin shaker, not thin shaker, it's like a slat tile that looks like white oak slats.
Okay.
And so we're probably going to do that, make it a little bit wider than what they had it as. You can see exactly what the parameters were here.
Okay.
We'll probably bring it to here, and same thing on this side. So it just looks wider. It looks a little bit more grand. Like, if I'm going to buy a house And I walk in, I look here, whoa, stunning kitchen. It's so inviting. Whoa, now my eyes are drawn over here to this beautiful fireplace. Like already, I'm having a fantastic experience going through it. That's just how it is. I want buyers to come in and be emotional about the property. I want them to be like, oh, yeah, that house, it was so cute, it was so good. Like, is it a little bit more than we wanted to spend? Yeah, but like, let's do it, honey, you know what I mean? You gotta attract the wives. That's what you're looking for.
Another thing that wives love is the laundry. We all love to do laundry, come on. So here we are in the laundry. One thing that we've been going back and forth is trying to determine if we should keep a base cabinet with an upper here, or if we should just remove it, if we should do a pantry. We want to allow whoever is doing laundry to have a space to put their clothes, to have a place to fold and put away their detergent.
Yeah, I really like the idea of having a countertop though.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna put appliances in here. I'm thinking we knock out these. We already have so much storage over here. We'll put some bifolds in, lower cabinet here with a countertop. That way people can do their laundry, they can fold their laundry, whatever the case is. They have additional storage, like, it's just a nice to have, I think. What's really cool about this as well, like I remember when you and I first walked this, we were like, where does this, like, where's all this lead to? And it makes a perfect full circle. Like here's the garage, which is in great shape, by the way.
Great looking garage.
It's in great shape. As you pull into the garage, let's say you're parking, you can come through right here and you're in the kitchen. You're in the big living area. How awesome, you got your groceries. You can put everything right here. Or let's say you just went hiking. You can instead just go straight through into the laundry room. It makes a full perfect loop. It's like this Jack and Jill situation almost.
This house came with a new water heater.
So good.
3 bedrooms.
Has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
The bedrooms are a good size. That's like always something to consider, especially with higher price points. So when we're looking to stretch a price point, ultimately this house was sold to us with people thinking that it was worth $530. We knew we could push this easily another 40, 50, 60K.
Yeah.
But one of the things that we had to see was, are the bedrooms a good size? So coming in here, we see, wow, these are actually really good sizes.
This is part of that decision with the ducting. So if you see, it is dropped. So this ceiling height in this hallway is lower than the rest of the main house. It's not a make or break on this one, so.
Yeah, here was the difference, guys. If we just raised the ducts in the kitchen and in that first area where you first walk into the house, that was $2,000 just to do those 2 areas. If we did the entire house, it would have cost us like $7,500.
Yeah.
Save the money, get the main areas, get the wow factor. Nobody cares if the hallway's a little bit lower, it's okay.
But our guest hall, our hallway bathroom is here. Installed our new tub. Obviously we're gonna have a new toilet. Always change out the toilets, people. I get a lot of people saying, should we change the toilet? Yes, the answer is always yes. And then a nice cute vanity and calling it a day.
Yeah, one of the things I will point out too, we are gonna do a prefabricated vanity. What that means is you're going to a store that has the vanity built. It might cost you $900 for the entire vanity, but it comes with the countertops, it comes with the sink, it comes with the actual vanity itself, it comes with the faucets already attached to it as well, so you already have the hardware coming along with it. That saves a ton of money. If I was to just go and get the actual cabinets to put in here, that probably cost, I don't know, $500, let's say. Then you have to go get the hardware. Then you also have to get the sink. So all of a sudden we put everything together and we're like, we're bleeding on these vanities.
Yeah.
So always consider doing a prefab vanity. Don't cheap out on it. Make it look nice. If it's a really cheap flip that you're doing, get a basic one from Home Depot, but try to find something that looks good. People love a cute bathroom. It sells.
A clean, cute bathroom. Yeah.
Yes. The white tile is gonna make it feel like it's bigger than it already is. We'll do a white vanity. So everything else is gonna be light and bright, and then you're gonna have these really cool darker floors that are a large format tile. Yeah. I'm really excited for everybody to see that.
It's another bedroom.
Oh yeah, this is another bedroom, you guys. Not a lot to see, but another decent size.
It's another decent size, yep.
Hey guys, we're back here at the office. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you think that we're gonna end up staying on budget or going over budget, let us know in the comments. If you like this video and you wanna see more videos just like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you can get notified every time I'm coming out with a new video. We're actually picking a lot of higher end finishes that we typically wouldn't put into a flip, so you never know what we're actually gonna get. We have to get some of those official quotes, but we'll make sure to bring you guys back so you can see the final product, and we can let you know if this house is actually getting sold or not, or if it's just gonna sit on the market.